Hello everyone, it is the Gaming Weasel back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be covering Protea and of course my beginner guide for her, how you should set her up, if she is a good frame, and can she survive beyond the star chart. Now, the gameplay in the background is going to be Steel Path on Saturn, level enemies 120, 123, you know, nothing that high. Yeah, I probably could have gotten on to avoid the moth, but, you know, as I said, beginner guide, so this is something just a bit above, I guess, normal star chart missions. You know, level 80 to 100 is okay, you know, if you're playing sorties, if you're playing, you know, arbitrations, so basically this is sort of the same thing. Now, Protea, her passive is going to be that she gets 100% ability strength bonus for the next ability cast. Now, how do you get this? Well, you have this sort of little power bar. So if you use up 3 abilities, let's say you cast her first 2 times and then you cast her second ability, you know, once, then you're gonna fill up the bar, which of course takes 3. Casting 3 abilities will give you 3 bars. And then you will get that extra 100% ability strength. Now, what does this and how does this affect her abilities? Well, Grenade Fan, which is her first ability, will be affected that the Shrapnel Vortex will do more damage. Shield Satellite will give you more shields. Blaze Artillery will do more damage per shot, which is their second ability. Dispensary has an extra pickup drop chance, and Temporal Anchor, which is their fourth ability, has recorded damage conversion increased, so the percentages are increased, which I'll explain in a second. Now, Grenade Fan, her first ability. Now, if you tap it, you're gonna throw down a Shrapnel Vortex, which will be doing slash damage. It has a 135-degree arc, so pretty decent. Has a 33% status chance on slash, but a 100% stagger chance, which you're gonna be seeing in the gameplay that the enemies are basically not even shooting me because they're getting staggered all the time. And if you hold your first ability, you're gonna throw down 4 shield satellites, which are gonna give you shields and over shields as well. The percentage, or I guess the number you're gonna get, is dependent on your power strength. So is the duration that they're gonna last on the ground. You can only pick up 1, and of course it is limited to 1 per ally until your shields get damaged. So let's say you drop from 1000 to let's say 850, then you can pick up another one. And basically just get your I guess shields back up. Now, the shield gate is extended by 2 more seconds, so when you run out of shields, you're gonna have this shield gate for 2 extra seconds, which is gonna make you invulnerable for 2 extra seconds, or they're not gonna do any damage to your health, basically. So that is very cool. Blaze Artillery is the second ability. You basically can put up the max of 3 turrets, and they have a 135-degree, degree arc, which is actually decent enough. They do innate heat damage, which is very good because it lowers the enemy's armor. The critical chance is 100, the critical multiplier is only times 1, and the status for heat is 100%. So basically, they're getting staggered by your first ability when you throw down Shrapnel Vortex. They're gonna get staggered through heat. Heat is gonna lower their armor, which is gonna make them easier to kill, and slash is gonna do more damage. So basically, this is a pretty good combo right off the start. Dispensary is basically a little dispenser. I mean, it says it in the name. It goes through a rotation of health, shields, health, energy, and then ammo, universal ammo, which can be used for every single gun. If you have a 100% bonus, power strength bonus with her passive, you're gonna have an extra chance of getting 100 HP, around 75 energy, which is okay, and the ammo, I'm not quite sure because I rarely have to pick up the ammo from it. And then Temporal Anchor, which is their fourth ability. Now, Temporal Anchor, basically what this does, you set up an anchor point where you started off from. You are not invincible in this form, but if you get killed, you're gonna return back to the point. So you're traveling, you know, you're jumping around, moving around, and shooting down enemies, and also using your abilities. When this ability runs out, it's gonna create an implosion, It's going to do a certain amount of damage. Now, the recorded damage conversion depends on your power strength, and also if you use the passive as well. So if you use the passive, the conversion rate is going to be much better. And when this ability runs out, you're going to slowly and, rewind time basically and come back from your anchor, or come back to your anchor point, and everything wasted, so ammo, energy, and health, is gonna get returned back to you at the end of sort of that rewind little thing. So that is very cool. As I said, not very invincible, but you cannot be killed in this form, or I guess this ability, when it is in use, so that is very, very good. Now, how would I recommend you play Protea? Now, I would recommend you play Protea, of course, she is very, very active, so you're gonna have to play her very actively. The passive, I always, almost 99% of the times, use on Dispensary just to get more energy back. Temporal Anchor, sadly, I don't use enough, even though it is a great ability, but I don't use it enough. Basically, what I do is I use the shield satellites, give myself some shields, then cast my first ability once or twice, depending on how many corridors there are, so they can do slash damage to enemies, as you can see in the gameplay, of course. Set up artillery, put up a dispenser, throw down some satellites so I can pick them up if my shields go back down, activate Temporal Anchor, run around, kill enemies, activate my abilities, and rinse and repeat. Basically, that is it. Just play her as actively as you possibly can, so you can do more damage through her gameplay style. Now, the build looks something like this. For her, I guess Aura, we have Steel Charge, even though I do recommend you change this out for power. I think it's Growing Power. There you go, I finally remembered the Aura. Growing Power, or maybe Rifle Amp. Growing Power, maybe more of the time, or Corrosive Projection. Then we have for Power Strength, we have Power Drift, Transient Fortitude, and that is basically it. For Duration, we have Narrow-Minded, Prime Continuity, and Constitution, and I'll explain this in a second. For Range, we have Stretch, and we have also Flow and Vitality, and also Streamline. Now, a couple of things that I want to say. That this damage from the Shrapnel Vortex and Blaze Artillery is slowly gonna be rising up. The longer that the ability lasts, the more damage it's going to be doing. I actually tried it out with Blind Rage, and I tried it out with, I actually forgot what the other mod was. Yes, Intensify or Unbold Intensify, with replacing Narrow-Minded and Constitution. Honestly, there's a really small damage number, but I do prefer having more duration, and I've seen the damage be just that bit higher to be actually effective by placing down more duration than placing down more power strength on my Protea. Now, this is my build, this is the way I like to play her, this is very efficient, and as you can see in the gameplay, I'm not dying from anything, and in any point that I need something, I basically get it, and I survive, and I do not have to worry about anything. So basically, that is Protea, a very active mechanic of Warframe inside of the game, where she can boost your shields, boost your ally shields, and do tons and tons of damage. That much damage, even that cell tape company, I actually forgot what it's called. I tried to make a meme there, but didn't work. But nonetheless, you get my point. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to reach 5k subs at the end of the year. Hopefully we get there. And I will see you guys on the next one. The Gaming Weasel over and out.